girls were home so much. You were home when Johanna was born, and Kevin. I remember Kevin, he was born 21st day of June. And there was a picnic down in Tragedy, the first day of July. And Isabel was she was trying to nurse them, but she didn't have the refreshments, enough,
Yes.
She wanted to nurse them, Of course, I know right when Dan said in the evening, Dan said to me, let's go for a little drive. But we were tired, I was busy working. And so we struck off down here. Mother said, no, we had Kevin there. He said, we're going for a little drive down. Went down to the picnic. We're late getting there, of course. Everybody got home. Doug was with us, he's a little brat. Come back that night then, went down, there's no one there. I know Val Archie's wife was there and a couple of more women that I knew, so we're there talking, but there was nothing but a hot dog he got for Doug or something. There's nothing to eat. So we struck for home, up to Glasburn that way, shortcut.
Yes.
And first there was a car come behind us, flashing lights, flashing. So Dan pulled up, he knew there was something wrong. What was it? Dan's car was leaking. Here was gas all along like that. And they stopped, the fellow come ahead. There's a big hole in the gas tank. And if they hadn't come, we'd be stuck way out in Glasburn Woods.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the queer fellow, he'd been at the picnic, he was on his way back to New Brunswick. He had a saw, I'll tell you what they done now. He sawed a little limb off a tree.
And plugged the hole.
And he plugged the hole. He happened to have a saw. Dan had none in his truck for a change, or he had the car, or didn't have the truck. And they sawed a little limb, and this guy put it in there and took us home. Person looks back at them things, we used to have flat tires so much. Dan used to say, there's only one thing worse than a flat tire. You never could cross.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you let the Jays have them.
Yeah.
And he says, only one thing worse than a flat tire. What is it, Dan? 2 flat tires. Oh my God almighty, make a dog.
Do you have lots of grandchildren?
I have.
How many now?
About 45, I think. I counted them the other night. Grandchildren. And I have about 54 grandchildren.
Great-grandchildren.
And great-grandchildren. I have one great-great-grandchild, Mary Shawn.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll be having, I could hang around every awful. 6th generation.
That'd be nice. We'll hope to have you.
That'd be like the old grasshopper. Like the young man, he didn't want to die.
Mm-hmm.
He made this wish, I don't know, to a fairy or something. He never didn't want to die. He wanted to live. Life is so good. Of course, he lived. He's frizzled and frizzled and frizzled. That's where the grasshoppers come from.
Oh, really?
You see a grasshopper, that's who it is. Honest to heavens. Oh, I don't know. Everybody's good to a person, that's one thing. Everybody, coming in, writing letters. I always hear from them. McGilvery fellow out there in Welland. He writes, calls me up, visits, and nice ring that.
You like that?
Did ever?
See, I picked that out.
My ring. But my ring got so thin.